And an exciting week as always, but even more exciting now that it's time for the Cleaner Cast. Ain't that right, Dewar?
Absolutely. It's Friday, it's a
Absolutely.
weekend, and
Mm-hmm.
post SEMA kind of without the normies going in.
That's right. That's
Today
right.
was normie day, I guess you could call it. That's what I'm calling it at least.
Yeah.
Um,
Kind of I bet it was a busy day. Had a lot of
oh, yep.
casual crowd come through.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
didn't see too much news coming from SEMA way today, but pretty sure they were busy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
Absolutely.
we'll get into more SEMA recap as we go down the line today. But as you
Absolutely.
know, people, we're live on YouTube every Friday, 6 Central, available on Anchor, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Be sure to subscribe, rate, and review. And if you want to support the cast, you can head on over to the Cleaner Stash website. It's my affiliate website. Promo the Cleaner 10 or Cleaner 10. I don't know why I have the Cleaner 10 there. That's a typo. Save you 10% over there. Get you some Brake Buster, 5 gallons, all that good stuff. Or you
Beautiful.
can head over to Car Supplies Warehouse, promo Jamie10 for all the stuff that I'll have like one-off reviews for. This month is actually work stuff brushes over at Car Supplies
Ooh,
Warehouse. They're highlighting a little bit. And
very
Dewar,
nice.
I remembered this week to record my giveaway. I didn't bring the stuff. I did
Okay.
record a little giveaway package that
Yep.
we're going to flop up here. Hopefully we get to talk while it pops up. We'll see. So right here, can you hear me, Dewar? Are we still
can.
going? Okay, good. We're still going. We got Shine Supply Shine Soap Trim Sauce. We got a Shine Supply
Ooh,
hat that's going to be in the giveaway.
it's a nice looking hat.
It is a nice looking hat.
I'm not even a hat guy.
Yeah, I'm not either. That's why I'm giving it away. We got the classic 3-pack of work stuff brushes. Got the work stuff wash pad, and of course Tim's on the show today. So a 32 ounce is high gloss sauce. I mean, that's the heck of a giveaway package right there.
Lots of sauce involved. I like it.
Lots of sauce involved, indeed. Sauce merrier. All you people got to do to enter is go give us a rate and review on your favorite podcast platform, and that'll enter you up.
That's all you got
I'll
to
give away
do.
a package at 20 reviews is when I'll announce a winner for that. So whatever week that pops up and happens, we'll give that package away to somebody. But yeah, this is going to roll into Dewar. Time for the Dewar Detailing News. What you got?
Yeah, we again, fun little SEMA week, but stay tuned for that information. But a couple plugs we're dropping. TOC Supplies up here. It's got some glove box coming their way, so that's very exciting. I'm super jazzed for that because Canadians love their goodies, of course, and anything we can get, we take it. So yeah, Bucky VW saves you 10% off over there. And our friends over at Glovebox too. If you're in the US, you can use Bucky 20. I know you can use that to save some monies on some boxes. I think their new box this month is going to be pretty legit. And Carzilla for your Canadian stuff. I know they have the DIY detail stuff. Bucky VW gets you 5% off. So Bucky VW on Instagram. Follow me there. And again, be sure to rate and review if you want some goodies.
That's right. The goodies are ready to be given away. And I saw TOC is going to start carrying some glove box stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be pretty cool. All our Canadians out there.
Yep.
Let's see. I want to congratulate you, G. Davis, awarding you the Canadian Detailer of the Year.
Yeah, that's a title that I didn't know exist and I didn't know I wanted, but that's what we got. Body Oil Wrestling Club. You got to stay lubricated for winter. You don't want too much static. Got to stay clean, crisp, and on your feet. So we're ready to go.
Yeah, I'm sure you could have used some of Tim's high gloss sauce on you. Been real old up.
I could have. You know what? I think what's really good. Put that on my snow shovel. No snow's building up on that sucker.
That's right.
That's the real tip.
All the snow just
right there.
Slide off that mug. Yep. Keep it shiny. You're gonna have the shiniest shovel in the neighborhood for sure.
I'm gonna hurt myself. I'm gonna be scooping up snow. My arms are gonna give out. It's gonna be bad.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but yeah, I think that rolls into today's guest is Tim from Shine Your Light Detailing. He's gonna tell us, his story into detailing. He has many years of experience. Very experienced detailer, and he's even came up with his own sauce, which is the High Gloss Detailer. So let's everybody introduce Tim, Titan Tim, as we like to call him. What's going on, Titan Tim?
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Hello.
It is going well. Let's get you on the big screen here. So how's
really
it going?
Exciting. Oh, my gosh. So happy everybody joined us.
Star of the show.
Yeah. I'm sure you glossed up a few vehicles this week. Did you have a good week of detailing?
Yeah, very good. I just did a BMW 5 Series dark blue earlier this morning, and it needed a knockout. I had to use the Extreme Solutions knockout big time. And
Nice.
it was heavy duty. But, as Humberto says, he calls me Mr. Concoction. You mix it with, like fabulous finishing polish and stuff like that in the same pad, and you do it almost 2 steps in one. So, hey,
2 steps in one. Heck yeah. That's, efficiency and over-delivering for your customers, right?
Yeah. And actually, we're going to be doing a lot of tips all the way through this live stream here. So that's like one really huge tip right there. But we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. So this is going to be fun.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So, Tim, you got your high gloss detailer. But let's hear the story up to the detailer. So where'd you start out detailing, and who taught you the ropes, or did you learn it yourself? Or let's start there.
Oh, my gosh. I watched my dad in like the early 70s. Wax up his Ford Galaxy 500s and stuff like that. It's like, wow, those things look great, And 1976, I got a 72 Cutlass Supreme, dark green, and it was the shiniest car in town, and you're driving all the time. You're, every Friday night, Saturday night, you're driving around, So it looked great. And at that point, when I was 16, I didn't know the difference between a rubbing compound and a polishing compound. It's like, what's the difference? I don't know. I'm a kid. Yeah,
exactly.
So you experiment a little bit. It's like, oh, okay, this one first, then this one, then a wax. It's like, okay, yeah, whatever. So just kept doing it on and on and on for years, and friends and family and stuff like that, and neighbors. And like in about 1998 or 1999, I got real serious about it and brought it up to a real high level. And I would take like real intense lights and on my black truck, and I would try like one different polish and another and another and another, and like 8 of them on the side of a bed of a truck. And I would take light to each of them. It's like, which one is the clearest and the darker? That
Very
one right
cool.
there. And that's the one I use. So I just
there you go. So really put stuff to the test.
Yeah.
So, but I'm a process engineer my whole life, 32 years. I developed pacemakers, defibrillators, blood analysis machines, cardiac ablation therapy, military electronics, and all that. So I love to experiment, and I love to be efficient, and I just kind of brought that over into the detailing world.
Nice.
Yeah, we can tell we can tell you like to be efficient with your way you use the polish and the compounds, and your sauce, does a miraculously amount of things from the waterless wash to the detailer to inside outside. So you are a champion of efficiency. But before the show, Tim was showing us he's got all kind of stuff around him. He's got this and that he wants to show you guys. So we'll get into that in a minute. But so Tim, Shine Your Light Detailing, when did that start up? And tell us a little how you came up with the name and your business.
Well, the name and the company, again, I've done it my whole life, but I never really did it for money or anything like that. Just help people out and do things for people and all that. What I like doing. And several years ago, I started the company, LLC, Shine Your Light Detailing. And the name is, I think we should be positive, impact people at all times, and we should shine our light for other people to see. Some people are going through stuff, they may be upset about something, depressed, or need a hand, or just something to give them hope that there are actually good people in the world. And it's got a Christian background too, of course, but it's just shine your light for everybody. Doesn't matter, what you're doing, but just do good, help people, make a positive impact in the world, and always give your best. And
that's right.
One day it's like 3 words before the word detailing, and it's like, that's not the greatest. That's into like promotion or whatever, but I'm not into that. It doesn't matter to me.
That's right.
Yeah.
When it comes to the
That's
phone
it.
book, maybe it wasn't a good idea, but
Yeah.
hey, we love the message.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's what we're trying to accomplish here as well. We keep it positive. The companies and stuff we talk to and talk about. And I think you've done a heck of a job yourself with keeping that positivity going and all that.
Yeah, I don't really say a whole lot, like on Facebook posts and Instagram. And okay, so like tomorrow morning, there's a huge like a craft sale, and they're giving away all kinds of things for an auction at church. It's going to go on, from the morning to the early afternoon. I'm donating a $300-400 detail to be auctioned off. And then I'm also going to bottle up about 20-30 bottles of Tim's High Gloss Detailer. I'm going to sell them there, $20 a bottle or whatever. And then all that money goes to them. And,
very cool.
But you're not going to see a post about it because, I'm not into bragging. That doesn't.
Yep.
So, I do stuff like this all the time. And the Veterans Welcome Home Resource Center did the same thing. I donate earnings from my business to make tiny homes for veterans in South Carolina here. And you're not going to see that on Facebook or anything like that either, because
it's not your style. Right. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome that you do all that good
cool
stuff. And that kind of rolls into creating the High Gloss Detailer. And so let's get into, you didn't get a chance to go to SEMA this week. So this is kind of your shot, your SEMA booth on the Cleaner Cast. So tell us how you came up with it. And, let's get into that.
Well, if anyone's watching from SEMA, hi. And
I'd love to think that, we're on the big screen there.
Yeah.
We're the center of the booth in the West Hall there. That would be so cool. It's someone could be. You never know.
That would be awesome.
Never know.
So, okay. So I've been doing vehicles obviously for decades, but when you get done with the vehicle, you want to be able to have the cleanest, clearest, crispest shine possible. You don't want streaks. You don't want areas where you've run a pad on a vehicle on a horizontal surface in full sun and you're wiping it off with a microfiber and you can see pad marks left. Streaking from SiO2 sealants and stuff like that. You don't want to see that. You don't want to have it. But I kept seeing it. No matter what I was buying, they say use on a cool surface.
Yeah.
Do not use in sunlight. Well, guess what? I do cars in my shop and stuff like that. But like today, I did a dark blue BMW. Yesterday, I did a black Lexus RX 350 in the sun. I had no choice.
Yep.
So I don't want streaks. I don't want, various things in the paint. I want the clearest shine. So years ago, I was thinking, this is ridiculous. There's got to be a way to make something that actually delivers that. And it's like, do I got to make this myself? No, here we go. So I go into all this and I try all these different, chemicals and stuff like this and put them all together. And I love to experiment, and I do what's called design of experiments. You take factors and you do different levels and all that stuff, and you measure the outputs. And I came across something. It worked pretty good, and I called it Shiny Seal. I still have the bottle. 3 years ago. It's still
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, but it's got a little bit of SiO2 in it and a little bit of streaking. So it's like, nope, taking off the SiO2.
Oh, that's it.
Yep.
Done.
That out and bam.
And that's what was left. Yep. Nice.
Bam.
There we go.
That did it. I did do one more modification on this in the last year. And so like Mike's Auto Detailing, Eric, Papa Smurf, and Fab, they have the old version of it. So they just got to throw that out and get another bottle.
Yeah, we tried. Yep.
There you go. Done. Tossed.
So So I thought, yeah, this works great. And then I'm in South Carolina, so it gets 95, 100 degrees, but really humid.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I left my black vehicle out, full sun, middle of the day. You touch the paint, it's like, whoa, it's hot as a pistol. And I sprayed this on and I wiped it off, clean microfiber. Nothing.
Good to
Nothing.
go.
It's like
Wild. Beautiful.
a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thinking about the SiO2 spray sealants, man, there's definitely not a lot that I like, because our summers here are just as brutal. So there's not a lot that interacts well, even in the shaded garage. So yeah, I'm always on the lookout for something like this. And I love you took the approach. Well, these guys don't want to, tell you straight up, don't spray, indirect sunlight, avoid the heat. And you're an extreme mobile detailer, so you have to come up with your own solution. So gotta love that. And
Right.
Why are you an extreme mobile detailer? Why not, get you a shop? Why do you keep doing it on the mobile side? I forgot to ask that.
Yeah, I got my shop, but
Oh, you do have a shop? Okay.
Sometimes people want you to come to them, or they don't
So you
want to
just
take
accommodate.
time to bring it over.
Yep.
So I just put everything in the back of my Mustang and drive to their house. Went to a guy's house in North Myrtle Beach, gated community, went in there, did his BMW and forgot to take pictures, but whatever.
That happens. That happens.
Yeah. And left, it worked
Mhm.
great for him, worked great for me.
Yep.
Win-win. So yeah, I do both. I'm ceramic coating a Mercedes S550 Monday
It's a big car.
right here. And then I'm ceramic coating a Range Rover Tuesday.
Ooh.
So yeah. So I do a lot here, but you do a lot mobile too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Accommodate the people. I like that.
yeah, so this stuff worked so good. And it's like, oh my gosh, wow. And I worked it over and over and over, and it's repeatable and reproducible. And it's like, okay, now what? Now what do I do? Well, I want other people to have that benefit.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, I'm going to start going to some car shows.
Yep.
It's like, okay, so I'm going to load up a car with 20, 30 bottles of stuff, pints and quarts, and go to a car show, either set up a table or else just go from car to car.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, an hour before car show starts, people drive in and guess what they're doing? They're taking a cloth and they're wiping down their vehicle. And they got streaks. They got streaks because they got most of the over-the-counter products that, again, should have cool surface, not in full sun.
Yeah.
They're hot surface, full sun. And I walk around, I see a streaked, beautiful car. It's like, oh gosh. And I say, hey, how's it going? It's like, I developed a product. I can take those streaks out for you. And you mind if I do a spot on your hood? He goes, yeah, go ahead. I do a spot. He goes, dang.
Well, now you got to do the rest.
How much for the bottle?
Yeah.
So I'd go to several different car shows that nobody else is sponsoring, of course, just regular ones.
Yep.
I would sell 10 up to 15 bottles an hour.
Wow.
Because it worked that good in the sun, in the heat, where it matters.
Yeah.
Anything can work good in the cool, but can it work great when the paint's 170 degrees?
Mm-hmm.
So
so I just, guys, they love the versatility. You can use it just straight up, use it as your drying aid, all that good stuff.
Some car show guys are funny because it's kind of like when you go to a movie or an airport, like price just goes out the window. It's like, I want that, buying it, doesn't matter the cost, give it to me. That's all I need. $30 for a bag of popcorn, it's mine. Got some gloss sauce, let's do it. I don't care what it costs. It's car shows are funny because you got your guys with your California dusters or just straight up dry wiping. And I have a hard time going to them because I'm just like, I want to help you and I want to educate you, but it's, okay. Some people have their ways, but I think with you actually going up with the sauce and showing them firsthand, I mean, it's not just snake oil, like proof is in the pudding. There you go. So I think that's wonderful.
Yeah. Hot windshield takes off or anything. glass, mirrors, chrome. You should see it on chrome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's great.
Well, and I mean, so many guys spend so much time and so much money, whether it's a full restoration or what you want to call it. They put so much time and effort, and then when it comes to maintaining it, it's like they just don't put any thought into it. It's
Right.
kind of strange. It's, you know, they'll go for the best engine components or the best interior materials or, you know, what have you. And then when it comes to the looks, oh yeah, I'll just use XYZ thing.
Right.
Just use
And,
dish
you know,
soap and be fine.
Yeah.
you know, I'm not an extrovert.
Yeah.
Just doing this is a lot for me, but it's like to go up to people you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Here they have their pride and joy and say, you know, can I try a small spot on your car?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So,
go ahead and run it
yeah.
down, you know, what all the magical things the sauce can do. What have you found that it really, you know, you're telling me about anti-fog, rinseless. Run us down the list of what all it can do.
Okay, Clay Lube. You can go to Shine Your Light Detailing on YouTube. Go to video tab, scroll down, go to Massive Mustang Paint Restoration. The paint sounded like sandpaper.
Yep.
Sprayed it on, and I took a clay bar, and it was just baby butt soft.
Very nice.
So it's a really good clay lube, but you can dilute this down big time. I'm just finding out because I never took the time to really dilute it down. And a good friend of mine locally, he owns Houston's Shine. I think he's watching. So Andrew Houston, great guy. You know, he mentioned something. It's like, you know, we should probably dilute it down to like a rinseless wash or waterless wash. Like, yeah, I've been thinking about it, and I did that. And this is Tim's Eyeglass Detailer 1 to 256. And that's great for when you're you finish washing your car, you blew it off or whatever, or just drying it with water, spray that all over and add some lubrication so you're not taking a dry or semi-dry microfiber onto solvent, which water is a solvent.
Yep.
Mhm.
No lubrication in water.
Lubrication, yep.
It's horrible. So
Yep.
to spray that all over in section or the entire side of the car or whatever, it doesn't dry right away whatsoever, and just wipe it down, and you're adding all kinds of lubrication and a lot of gloss. So clay lube, you can use it as a waterless or rinseless.
Nice.
Use it on glass, chrome, as I mentioned, acrylic, like podiums. If you're at a place,
Okay. Yep.
podium, it's crystal clear. Windows, I got neighbors that buy it by the quart and the gallon, and they use it on their house windows inside and out.
Nice.
You know, car dealerships buy it by the gallon locally. Yeah, just all kinds of stuff, and no streaks. That's the key, you know.
Yeah.
So, and it was just so weird that I didn't want any of this stuff to happen.
Yeah.
I really didn't, you know. And it's like Mike's out of detailing, and he wanted to try a bottle. It's like, okay. I sent one to Eric, and I sent one to Fab, and they liked it. And then I started selling at car shows, and other people would hear about it from Mike saying to other people. And it's like, oh boy, here we go. Do I really want to do all this? But
yeah,
just, you know, want to help people. And, you know, like I said, we're going to give them a lot of tips throughout the show today. So, but people want it. It's like, okay, I'll ship it.
That's
very
right.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really found it, you know, worked amazing on glass. Exceptionally good product for glass. You know, kind of that 2-in-1, clean, protect, anti-fog it up. That's good stuff, man. Good stuff.
And speaking of protection, there's not a ton of protection in it on purpose.
Right.
Nice.
Because the more protection, the more it streaks.
Correct. A little bit of protection. Some
Little bit.
synthetic wax in it. Yeah, a little bit. So yeah, cool. So what
That's
does
right.
everybody want to talk about? Like on the live stream, and any questions, and like,
Yeah, we can pop up the live chat Q&A. Someone had a question. Does Tim advertise, or is it just word of mouth?
word of mouth. Yeah, I don't really advertise because I don't want to start up a manufacturing company.
Yeah.
I'm going to be 62 Sunday.
Mhm.
It's like,
Oh, happy
like
early
really
birthday.
start up a big company. You know, so yeah, But detailing and stuff like that, very little Facebook ads, maybe one a year.
Right.
Yeah, it's detailing's word of mouth. Yep.
Yep. Do you advertise for your just detailing business, or are you still word of mouth there as well? You got a pretty good client base.
Yeah. Yep. Word of mouth, client base, definitely. It's a lot of the same people over and over, and then other people see it. Use hashtags, Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff, detailing Myrtle Beach or whatever. And yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't like pushing anything. That's not me. So just kind of like let things happen.
That's right. Yeah. Well, once I get a bottle, it's I'm making a video about it. I'm getting you on the show.
Wow.
So, yep, that's just how it goes. But I'm glad to have you here. So, Tim, just share us some of your favorite. You showed us the compound polish hack when it comes to polishing. What's another kind of detailing hack you got for us?
Well, as far as pads, we've got these Rupes coarse wool polishing pads.
Mm-hmm.
If you really need to mow down some paint, once you make sure you have enough paint, obviously.
Yeah.
That's good.
These are money. I mean, it's going to leave micro marring a little bit on the paint, on the clear coat.
Yeah, heavy cut.
You're going to get a lot of defects out with this pad.
It's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, it's quite amazing. And you put that together with the Extreme Solutions Knockout or Papa Cut from Phoenix COD is great. 3D ACA 500. That's rough stuff. You got to really know what you're doing when you use that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's heavy cutting right there.
So definitely like mixing stuff. So I'll mix like Knockout, or I'll mix Papa Cut with Fabulous Finishing Polish on the same pad.
Oh, geez. Yeah,
and
there you go.
Use that with Eurofiber 50/50 or Lake Country Orange or Rupes Yellow or whatever. And you can essentially take 2 steps, process product to make it one. Save yourself time. Huge.
Yeah.
Guys, experiment. I don't care what products you use, but just experiment. Try something new, but you gotta read your paint.
Yeah.
Right.
Look at your paint. Think ahead of time. What do I think this is going to need? If it's going to need more lubrication, add the foam pad polish or the Helios or whatever, or add more finishing polish. But experiment. Try different things, because if you don't experiment, you're not going to make any gains.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you get the same thing in your head, if you keep cement in your brain, you have cement in your brain.
That's right.
You got to think outside all the time. Just keep experimenting. You find something that works, like this, go for it.
Yeah. So I saw a lot of 3-inch polishers on the market at SEMA coming out soon. What polishers are you mostly running over there with the pads? You Rupes guy, Flex guy,
we're gonna be so brutally honest, you're gonna drop your jaw.
What you got?
I got a Rupes 21 millimeter.
Yep.
And I really like it a lot. Every once in a while on stuff, I'll say stalling is appalling. I love DAs. I don't really want to use rotaries too much. I can, but I like the DAs, but I don't like the buffer stalling when you go up against curves and stuff like that. That really bothers me. Rupes does stall some. I had one guy that does some basic detailing accidentally knocked my buffer over onto the ground, and it quit working, the Rupes. I descended into Rupes.
Yeah.
And same day I had to finish the job. It's like, oh my God, what do I do? It's like, I need another buffer. I didn't want to do everything with my little 3-inch because it was a big truck. Yeah. Just like, I went to Harbor Freight.
Right. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
And that thing is a workhorse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe
not bad.
$80 with a 20% off coupon. It doesn't stall very much, and it just keeps going. It keeps just boom, keeps at it. It's like, oh my gosh, it ain't gonna last very long, most likely.
Yeah. Yeah.
So brutally honest, if I need to mow down a vehicle, guess which one I'm picking?
There you go.
Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
Shoot me.
Yeah.
Hard to beat that 20% off coupon.
That's right. But yeah, that's the good thing about the Rupes, though, is they do have that refurbishing program.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's a
It was
highlight.
within warranty within like 1 week.
Oh,
And
that's nice.
Big credit to Rupes. Huge credit. They were going to charge me. I mentioned, well, still under warranty. No problem.
Nice.
Shipped it to them. They shipped it back for free. They did it, no charge. So huge. You think?
Yeah, good company.
At Harbor Freight? Mm-mm.
You found a gem. They got some gems.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Couple. So I'll use either. I still have my older Griot's Garage ones that I use once in a while, but mainly the Rupes. Yep. Yeah, and the 3-inch Griot's Garage, obviously that's great. But you talk about SEMA, there's a brand new one by them that it flexes, and you can change it from rotary to DA and all that stuff. It'd be great to have one of them.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool. They even got a nice, cool screen on it. It saves your work hours for the job. It's pretty interesting stuff Griot's doing over there. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah,
Humberto comes in with a new question. He says, how long did it take from concept to developing your sauce before the final product?
It was spring and summer and early fall. Yep.
Nice.
Because I doing it in the sun and leaving, not a crisp shine back. And, here's another key is when you guys are testing any product, whether it be mine or, whatever quick detailing spray, if you're in your garage or your shop, turn off all the lights.
Yep.
Just have your LED light on and have an area that you want to check a product out. And with this stuff, less is more. I mean, like literally just go, and you have these little atomized little droplets, not even droplets. It just goes lightly on the paint and just take a clean microfiber. Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah. I like that you didn't cheap out on the sprayer too. You comes with a nice little sprayer it comes with. So really great atomization. Good add-on.
So, I know you did it on a white truck. It's like, dang, white truck. I wish it was some dark vehicle, but do that full sun or, do it in your shop or whatever with no lights and any product you want. Just test your products out that way and use what you like the best.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Al Daly wants to know if you've tested it at the lowest effective temperature. Probably around freezing, I'd probably say.
I've used it as low as probably about 42 degrees.
Yep.
Still detailed because I'm originally from Minnesota, so I got.
You're no stranger to the cold.
Like 40 degrees, t-shirt weather, no big deal.
Yeah.
So I've went way down really, really cold with it, and it works really good. Yep.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Right. Viewer, you got anything over there?
Yeah, no, we got a couple back and forth hellos, and
I was shuffling through it.
Do we want to talk new products?
Yeah, we might as well get into some, SEMA came out with a bunch of new stuff. We talked about the Griot's new micro polisher that looks pretty cool. They also came out with some new chemicals. I think Griot's had one of the better showings for this week, honestly. Their stuff looks pretty good.
Yeah, I don't use a ton of Griot stuff, but it's, they certainly, I was surprised with how much they came out with, and kind of in one go. So, the polisher, let me see. No, they had a water spot remover and they had a
concentrate.
Concentrate. Yep. They had a new metal polish, which I heard is quite good. Kind of ceramic infused and whatnot. So there's, and their electric sprayer looked kind of cool. that they
Yeah,
they had.
they had a new
Looked
that
pretty
has
interesting.
that can go from, I think, multi to foaming if you just change the
I
tips.
think.
So
Yep.
that's pretty cool. I
Yeah,
like that.
that's
One of those. That would be awesome to have.
Yeah.
yeah. It was funny. I was doing two cars last weekend, and
Yeah.
I was using a spray bottle, and it just kind of stopped because my hand was cramping up. I'm like, why do I still use spray bottles for like heavy application things? You know,
Yep.
I'm like, I have 2 electric sprayers, I have IKs, I got a bunch of stuff. Like, why am I still using the spray bottle for, stuff where I'm just having to douse a panel or something like that? So, yeah,
Exactly.
I had to catch myself.
Yeah, I mean, for the detailers out there, just try to set a little money aside and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
if something looks good, and you watch some reviews or get some information on it, and you can afford it, check it out.
Yep.
Efficiency is so key, especially if you're out in the
big
heat. You want to get out of the heat or the humidity and stuff like that. I know Ivan LaCroix, I haven't met him or talked to him yet, but he's big into efficiency.
Yep.
So am I. I used to cut down, like, if I could save 5 milliseconds doing one integrated circuit ultrasonic bond, that's huge. If you're doing 30,000 bonds per day, whatever. But efficiency can transfer to detailing too. So if you got to park a ways away from a vehicle or whatever, do your thorough inspection and all that stuff. And you need to have knowledge of what you think the vehicle is going to need. And if you think you can get by with, like Papa Cut, which cuts really good, but it doesn't go down to like 600 or 800 grit, obviously, but you can do 1,000, 1,200. You can get away with that. Load up your arms, put it all in a container or box or cart or whatever, bring it all to the vehicle, especially if you have to park a ways away. Have everything there. If you're running back and forth to your vehicle, you're not accomplishing anything.
No.
And keep, do your test area, know what the paint's going to need, and with the right products, have your light with you. Do that test area. You found what works through knowledge or experimentation, and pad to paint. Just go and go and go and go and go. Keep going. And a lot of people clean pads. Guess what? I've never cleaned a pad on a detail ever.
Just switch them out.
I switch them out. Rip it off, put on a new one, put the product on.
Keep going.
No messing around with Tim. Holy smokes.
It starts getting
get at it. Let's go.
Pull it off, new one, go.
Yep. Quick reload.
So, I've never cleaned a pad.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pads, if I'm doing 4 pads or 12 per vehicle, I'm gonna stack my used ones. I clean them and get them going again. So
very cool.
What's your most used pad over there? Orange,
but probably the Euro 50/50.
Euro, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's probably the main one I use. But another thing too is, you see swirl marks on cars when you're driving around, or wherever you're at a parking lot. So that means people aren't finishing down. So another tip is, and obviously most people who are watching know this, but finish down. Finish the job. If you're using too hard of a foam pad or microfiber and you're trying to do it in a one step, but you can't quite get there, just do the second step. Hopefully you can get by really fast, but make sure you finish the job. Get that extra pop out of there.
Yeah.
Because do you want it to pop a little bit or do you want it to pop a lot? Do you want the customer moderately satisfied or else like, wow.
Yeah.
Just go for it. And there's new products coming out. I've been wanting a jeweling polish for a long time.
Okay.
So there's finishing polishes, but one of them from Phoenix EOD is fabulous finishing polish. This finishes really well and wipes off real clean and it's crisp shine.
Yep.
But they refined Papa Cut. This is what they've been selling. Aaron sent me a version of Papa Cut C2, and this stuff cuts stronger, but it finishes down better than the original Papa Cut. So this is being produced now, and it finishes down so well, it finishes down as good as the Fabulous finishing polish. So it's like,
interesting.
I kind of understand he's probably thinking, okay, great. Now what do I do with Fabulous finishing polish? Well, he created, this is what he sent me. It's Fab Polish version 3. So it's the third rev of the finishing polish. This is a jeweling polish. Okay. I don't know if he's going to call it the same name. I don't know if he's going to call it a jeweling polish, but this jewels down even better than finishing polishes.
Wow.
Very nice.
This is coming out. I don't know if it's really breaking news or not, but I've had this for a while. Well, no, maybe a couple weeks. But I use this on a lot of them if it needs it. But wow, it's wonderful stuff.
Yeah, I'll break some news now. In 2 weeks, Aaron from Phoenix EOD will be on the cast. So
Really?
Stay tuned for that. Yes, we will go through all of the changes and new products on the way. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, he's also making a rinseless wash.
Yep. Got
It's
the
going to
rinseless coming. Be the
Hydra.
end of this month. Yep.
Yep. He sent me 3 versions of this, and this is the one that came out the best.
Yep.
And I tried a couple different versions on the hood of my Mustang, and gave him a call back and gave him the information and all that. And so, yeah, it's going to be called Hydra. It's great stuff. So I don't know if it's going to be the same color or not. Who knows? Great. But yeah, I just do, field engineering testing. And if anybody wants products tested or whatever, I'll give them feedback. And
you also have the Phoenix products on your website as well, right?
Yeah, I do sell the Fab finishing polish and the Titan. Titan I use pretty much in every car I do. And I sell a couple of those and sell my stuff at pints, quarts, and gallons. And
all at shineyourlightdetailing.com. Link in the
correct.
bio. You'll want to go check it out.
Yep.
We have a few more questions rolling for you. Let's see here. Ryan wanted to know, how did Tim get into his sound gigs, and what is the Motown show he has talked about?
It's so good. So back when I was 1976, I had the best car stereo around. I had quads. I had 4 speakers, 10-band graphic equalizer in my car and all that stuff, and it just sounded the best. So I've been always into sound. I had Techniques audio systems in my house, stuff like that, and always been into high quality sound. Just again, engineering brain. It's just refining, make it better all the time. So several years ago, at church, they needed somebody else to run sound because the pastor's daughter was running it, and it sounded really good. It's kind of medium volume, all that. And I said, I like doing sound and all that stuff. So I learned the soundboard and did hundreds of hours of self-training on running big, huge soundboards, like at concerts and stuff like that. So I self-trained myself and used my ears and all that stuff. And I do all the gain staging and all the mixing myself. So I've been doing that for several years. And then I started working at the Asher Theater. It's in Myrtle Beach. And I detailed a guy's car. He had a Volvo, and he just happened to work there. And he happened to know the lady on the radio show that mentioned my company because I volunteered some detail there. So I did his. It's like, I can maybe come and check it out and maybe do it once in a while. And I've been doing it for the last almost 2 years now. Motown show every Saturday night. Best Motown show in America, probably the world as well. Great singers. I love Motown music. I do a murder mystery, a musical murder mystery every Wednesday night and Thursday night, and run my business and all this stuff. And it's like, dang, I'm almost 62 years old, and it's like I'm busier than my career.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's
So
fun.
I love mixing music. It can be stressful. It really is.
Yep.
It's timing's everything. I run the lights, I run the computer, and the soundboard all at once.
Yeah. Shout out to
G.
Myrtle
Davis
Beach,
is
G.
a fan of Myrtle Beach. Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mike had a
Yeah.
question. Are you going to get a patent on that product?
I talked to a lawyer about it.
There you go.
TBD.
TBD.
Not sure because it's like, do I just want to keep everything kind of low key?
Yep.
Or do I want to let it go? Because if I were really to do videos, I've got videos on my phone that I've done with it. That's just like knockout, night and day difference. I actually did one today on that BMW inside windshield that was really foggy and smeary in that, and it was perfectly clean after I did that. So that's on my Instagram. If it's this good of a product, it's like, yeah, maybe I should.
Yep.
So been talking to a lawyer about it. We'll see.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's right.
Somebody wants actually, I could be what do you call it again? Private label. Actually,
Okay. Yep.
Carroll Shelby Racing mentioned that to me. They gave me their business cards.
Nice.
The CEO of Carroll Shelby, he took over for Carroll Shelby. Patterson, he owns Carroll Shelby, the entire corporation.
Yeah.
He's got a bottle of it. The guy that ran his race car loves it. They use it on their Lexan windshield. They did their whole car with it, and they won the race. Nothing to do with my stuff. That's them and their pick. But they actually love it. So I've got pictures and stuff like that with me and the guy that's owns Carroll Shelby Racing, and
yeah, that's awesome.
My product, and it's like, okay, maybe a private label, maybe that'd be a better scenario. So who knows?
Yeah, something like that. Well,
yeah.
Tim, did anything else tickle your fancy from this week at SEMA?
I only watched real garage stuff because it's been an insanely busy week.
Yeah. I've seen it here and there.
I ain't gonna lie, I've watched nothing else, but
it
looks like it had some really good products. So on that little buffer, I may have to get that.
Yeah, me as well. Dewar, did you see anything else you want to recap at the SEMA?
Yeah, at SEMA, actually, I saw some cool stuff from Autofiber, actually. They have their new kind of mitt on a stick design, but the head itself articulates, but you can lock it in both axes. So, it's not flopping around on you, which I think is pretty cool. And the whole pole has extensions that you can kind of add on depending on the size of your vehicle. If you're doing a Sprinter van or a big bus or something like that, you can kind of mess around. I thought that was really cool because, I'm not the tallest person in the world, and I don't love using the step stool for washing trucks and big cars and whatnot. So I think something like that would be fun, but still a safe wash method. And then also from them, they have their new wheel blade, which is a new wheel brush that, you can kind of bend it, but it's not going to just like quickly go back to its original position. It kind of stays in there, but it's still flexible. I know Ian's a pretty humble guy, that I think has come out with some great products, and he doesn't, kind of like you, doesn't tend to brag a whole lot or do anything too crazy, but has good stuff, and I think it's certainly pretty neat.
Yeah, definitely. Autofiber really goes for it,
Yeah,
like they'll
100%
slap two towels together and send it out there. Yeah, they do all kind of fun stuff over there. So I like Autofiber. We gotta get maybe we'll talk to Ian one day.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. It looks like Turtle Wax had quite a bit of new stuff, which is interesting. They're our friend Pan, the organizer, certainly loves them. And
Pan was over there slinging turtles all week. I saw him over there posting some reels.
Slinging turtles. I love that. and Rupes had their HLR 75, their little battery powered, uses an 18-volt battery, kind of like the hybrid. It looks like a little bit bigger. I'm not gonna lie.
Knew what Roops was coming out with, like you said before the show. We kind of knew it was coming, but
because I know it was released in
getting released.
I knew it was released in Europe a couple months ago, but it's I was really surprised they weren't coming out with a 15 or a 21 with the battery, but I understand that that's probably not the easiest thing to do, to have something that's ergonomic and good to use. Because I mean, Rupes is such a staple brand that, you know, they don't want to mess that up. So I don't blame them for taking their time. You know, maybe next year that'd be cool. But
Hopefully
we'll see what we'll see what they do. Yep.
Yep. Berto says he came across the mouse blocker. I'm not sure what that is, but it sounds interesting.
Oh,
Then what you got?
Yeah, we don't want any mouses.
No.
I got a couple more tips. If anybody wants.
Let's get some more tips to wrap us up here.
Yeah, love some tips.
Okay, so when you're using your polishing glaze or polish, be it a 6-inch or 3-inch, and you're using a soft foam pad and you're trying to essentially, you know, jewel the paint or, you know, get it polished as best as possible, as clear as possible.
Yeah.
When you run your polisher really high speed, you're going to leave slight cloudiness or micromarring on your clear coat.
Mm-hmm.
When you're polishing a paint, use a low speed.
Mm.
Yeah.
And, you know, don't just take it from me. I want you guys to do the experiment. So, you know, a black vehicle or dark vehicle or your own or whatever, again, turn the lights off in the garage, you know, put high, you know, get one foam pad, run your, you know, 3-inch grits or whatever you have on high speed 5 and do an area and wipe it off with a clean microfiber, change the pad. You do a speed of like 2.5 or 3 or 2, and, you know, put the same polish on, go right next to it, and then do that area, wipe it off with a different clean microfiber pad, and then take that high intensity light and look at it, and then look at that. The slower speed will give you the higher gloss.
Very nice.
Very good.
Yep. Proved it over and over
makes
again.
Sense.
But I want them to do it. I want you guys to do it, because big deal if I do it. If you guys are benefiting, you know.
Yep.
You know, I want to help other people. It's
sure
not about me. Another tip is when you're doing ceramic coating.
Yep.
You're applying it, and you're waiting. You know, depending on the temp and humidity. Higher temp, higher humidity. You got to take it off quicker. It's going to rainbow fast if it's the type that rainbows.
Mm-hmm.
You do your first leveling with the microfiber. What I've found is before you do your last wipe off and the wait. Depending upon what type of ceramic coating it is, you may wait 2 minutes. You may wait 5. You may wait 10. I've gone up to 2 more panels before I come back and do that final leveling wipe off. And you'll get cleanest, clearest, you know, finish of that ceramic coating that you're not touching again. You're letting it cure. Now, again, I want you guys to do this experiment.
Yeah,
I have to try that one.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Put it on, level it, wipe it. Put it on, level it, wipe it, wait 2 minutes. Put it on level, wipe, wait 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yep.
Do it on a, you know, your own vehicle or passenger side, way down in a small panel or something like that. Just experiment, because I found what I use for ceramic coating, if I'm waiting, it wipes off so much easier, less smudging, and it's not leaving that uncured look. It leaves a cured look that's really, really crisp and shiny.
Right.
But again, you guys do the experiment.
Definitely.
And that's what I found.
I want to try.
Yeah. So, I mean,
specific, what coatings have you been using that have had successful with that?
With that, Chronos by Phoenix COD.
Chronos.
I did it with the 4-year from Prius. It's the Jade ceramic.
Yeah.
And I've done it with that. But
so
I've
some
definitely
much hardier coating.
Yeah, I actually do that. Oh, here's another tip too, for your business.
Yeah.
If you're going to be using like 1 or 2 ceramic coatings for cars, and you've got ceramic coating left over,
Yep.
do your air conditioning unit outside. Do
Okay.
your
There you
neighbor's
go.
air conditioning unit.
Yeah.
Go to your neighborhood Facebook group page
Yep.
and just say, hey, would you like to stop your air conditioning unit from, fading, rusting, and all this stuff? I can ceramic coat your air conditioning unit and whatever hard surface unit outside. Put that on your Facebook group. Say you'll do it for like $90.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah, I have to try that one too.
Yeah.
Stuff that you're not putting on card, but
Yeah.
keep thinking of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to run a front door special. Get your
Right.
front door coated.
Yeah, so if you coins
Yeah.
have been around several months and you want to use this on cars, and it's like, what am I gonna do with all these other bottles?
Yep.
Yeah.
The AC units, the doorknob handles,
Mm-hmm.
the nickel
Yeah.
handle.
Tip. I mean, you really coat anything.
Oh
So
yeah,
I like that tip a lot.
yeah. So expand your business. Keep
Yep.
thinking of other ways to make money because there's slow seasons.
Yep.
Certain people are going through slow seasons. I did too.
Even
But-
phones. Run a little phone coat ad or
Oh.
something.
This on the phone screen,
Good stuff.
unbelievable. Yeah,
That's
put it on
right.
microfiber. Just mist it on the microfiber. Wipe your phone screen, perfectly clear, every time.
Nice.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
try that right after this stream because Tim, we're coming to an end. Give
Yeah.
us some plugs where they can follow you, where they can find all the products and all that good stuff, and we'll get you out of here.
Okay. Products are at shineyourlightdetailing.com. Just go into the store part. You can buy Phoenix COD products, buy my products, a pint, quart, gallons. I'm not responsible for shipping. UPS ships. They do like $9.90 for shipping or whatever it is. Sometimes they charge me more, but I'm not in this to make money.
Right.
If I make $1 off of a bottle, because you got to drive back and forth to UPS store, get time, gas. So it's not about making money. It's about getting other people to do better detailing.
Sure.
So Shine Your Light Detailing on Instagram, YouTube, subscribe, check out some videos if you like, and Shine Your Light Detailing on Facebook. So thanks for the opportunity, guys, and everybody that's stuck with us.
Yeah. Thank you very much for tuning in, everyone.
Everybody. So
Yeah.
guys,
Viewer, got anything at the end of the podcast here for us?
No, that's it. Thanks, Tim. That was a very helpful episode. Considering some of our other ones are kind of just out in the ether, chit chat. But I think that was a lot of fun. And
anytime you want to talk, let me know, man. I'm always open.
Yeah, I think and just the humble attitude is very cool. I certainly like that. And just keep doing what you're doing. I think it's awesome.
Yep. And the whole point of this episode is supporting other detailers. When you see a detailer like Tim come up with a product, get out there, support them, buy you a bottle, and check it out. It's at least worth checking out at least one bottle, and get it in your hands, try it out, support the community.
Question or something like that, and anything, just reach out.
Yeah, so go check it out. Links in bio. Tim, it was an honor to have you on the podcast, dropping all them tips, talking about your sauce. So greatly appreciate it. We'll talk to you, down the road.
You got it. Have fun, everybody.
Thanks, Tim.
All right. Thank you.
Live on YouTube every Friday, 6 Central, available on Anchor, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Doing that giveaway, Shine Supply, Work Stuff brushes, Tim sauce. I threw some Tim sauce in there. All you got to do is give us a subscribe, rate, and review on your favorite podcast platform. And once we hit 20 reviews, I'll give that package away. Where can they use your codes at?
Yeah, we're doing. I got to pull it up again. I can't remember all the codes. There's too many. For TOC Supplies up here in Canada, we're doing Bucky VW and Carzilla for some of the other products we've had some guests on with. Bucky VW gets 5% off.
There you go, and we'll catch you next Friday. I don't have a guest yet, but in 2 weeks we'll have Phoenix COD. So that's all I got for this week. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Mr. Dewar. See you.
Thank you.
Next week.
See you guys.
Won't be here, but see you next week.
Yeah.